Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said. Sound like he just came from like church or something. Like you just got the Holy Spirit of positivity put into you, or is it just like you're just sick of negative stuff happening in the world?
No, I'm just a positive guy. I'm a morning person. I'm one of those rare breeds. I am a morning person. When I wake up,
not to give away the juice, but it's not the morning right now.
Doesn't matter. I'm trying to put my mentality into perspective. Most people don't like the mornings. I'm the opposite of that. When I wake up, I like somersault out of bed. In other words, I'm a positive person, is what I'm trying to say. But with that being said, let's give you some shits.
I knew you. I knew.
Let's give you some shit.
I was waiting for it.
Let's talk about Wack100 and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Listen, before we jump into that really quick, I just want to point this out. Not a street dude, pay my taxes, know nothing about no street code, know nothing about none of that shit. So with all that being said, take this, my opinion, with a grain of salt. But Wack100, I believe, has zero logical reason to be interviewing Tekashi 6ix9ine, period. Other than to try to gain some clout. I'm not going to play the video, because Wack100 did actually respond to why he interviewed Tekashi 6ix9ine, but he did make a couple of points as to why he did this. One of them was he wanted to know what music has to do with street life, and we touched on this a little bit earlier. He was also curious on why it went the way it did and why he did what he did. Of course, I'm referring to Tekashi 6ix9ine's meteoric rise and then hilarious fall. And of course, he wanted to get him to understand that he is not a gangster. Ever since Tekashi 6ix9ine was introduced to the scene, everyone, except for his gang, was letting him know he wasn't a gangster. So I wanted to know how Wack100 was going to change his mind on that. Additionally, he wanted to try to figure out, what does music have to do with street life? In other words, keep it separate. So in other words, if you're going to be fake, it's just music. If it's the streets got no business with music. But with Tekashi 6ix9ine, that was his whole stick. That was the whole reason he popped, because he blended the two. And then of course,
he's making music that people want to listen to at the end of the day. That's all he was doing. He wasn't doing anything that nobody else was doing. There's tons of other rappers in the game who are probably just better at portraying the image of gangster, but nobody wants to call them out. And they're really living a fake life, and they're talking about fake shit in their music. His was just more obvious. His was blatantly obvious that he wasn't as hard as he was putting himself on to be. Like, that was clear. So I think that was a separation. That's why he was doing it, pretty much.
When you call a hit out on someone, like I said, like I started this regular dude, pay taxes, 9-to-5 job, podcast 4 days a week. I'm not calling hits on niggas. When you call a hit on someone, that kind of gets you looked at in a certain light. There's only a certain type of person who's going to call a hit on someone. That seems like gangster shit to me. Am I off here? Am I missing?
No, it's just real. I think you're not taking in the account of how easy it is to be influenced when you're surrounded by a certain type of people, and they're putting shit in your ear, and you may feel like you have a choice, but you don't really have a choice. Like, you can be put in that situation. You know what I mean? And especially since the outcome of Tekashi 6ix9ine situation is what it is, with everybody that was supposedly on his team and in his gang or whatever. Clearly, that wasn't the real case. Clearly, they could have easily pushed him to make decisions or make phone calls that he probably didn't want to do, but he felt like he needed to do it.
Look, you're going, I understand the points you're trying to make, which is great. That's a conversation that we can have. I want to stay on point, though. Wack100 is catching a lot of backlash for just doing the interview in the first place. Wack100 is supposed to be 100. Why are you interviewing this guy? A
He's also
known.
supposed to be a blood.
Thank you. And he snitched. Wack spoke to all of that. So with all that being said, do you think that Wack was justified in doing this interview?
No, I think I don't care what reason he gave or what type of explanation he tried to come up with. The man is a criminal. So guess what? If you accuse him of something and he doesn't want to be accused of it, he's going to come up with every fucking lie in the book to make you think that he's innocent. Like he did it for a justified reason. That's what he does.
Right.
So it's not surprising that he had a million explanations as to why he could interview Tekashi and why it doesn't go against his gang ties and all the other reasons. At the end of the day, we know why he did it. He has a podcast. He wants people to listen. He knows that if he puts this guy on because of who he is and who Tekashi is, people are just going to pay attention to it. It's going to get some type of backlash. That's the only reason he did it.
I mean, need I say more? If you can't see this, I like Wack. I think I also like his perspective on certain things. But if you can't see this for what it is, I don't know, man. You need to go to the eye doctor. You need to get your head checked. This is this is a straight clout chase. But hey, that's our opinion. Viewing public, what are yours? Do you think Wack100 was justified in conducting this interview? What new information do you think he could possibly get? Tekashi 6ix9ine already did a bunch of interviews since he's been released. Like, what new information was he hoping to get? This is what I don't understand.
I don't know what Tekashi has been doing that's brand new, but I guess Wack probably knows more about his career than we do, I guess.
Well, viewing public, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you're on the toilet. Join that Deuce gang.
I mean, a rock knows more about Tekashi 6ix9ine than I do. So.
Listen, man, the one thing that I'm happy about, or rather the one thing that I believe in.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000. And we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.